Greetings and good evening. It is still the 28th of January 2021, and it is the full moon in Leo tonight. Roar. And again, this is Aurora, Mother of New Creation. And seemingly ended up today after a nap calling the police, even though, I've been told for days now to not do so. I still did because, I did book my room under Aurora Morningstar tonight, and, they had me sign a sheet. And then I woke up in a state of like quasi panic because, well, there is no Lucifer Morningstar anywhere present, it don't seem, because if there was any Lucifer Morningstar on Earth, and if there is an Aurora Morningstar in a king-sized bedroom alone anywhere on Earth, he would be here. Like, there is no way the Lightbringer would not enter the chamber of Aurora Morningstar anywhere possibly conceivable. So since there is no Lucifer Morningstar showing face for me, knocking at my door, or doing anything about me being alive or breathing, I'm the only one who has my own back. And I had a very traumatic experience at the DMV a couple of days ago when I presented my documents for my Dima Tabrawi driver license and social security card and green card, and I wrote Aurora on paper, and then they freaked, and they're like, well, we need proof of paying the bills. And then the FBI was like, you need counseling. So then I mentioned all this to the police today, and I just my job is to just ensure that I have a home where I don't need to have people anymore calling me, telling me to go on welfare when I have a goddamn home already. So this doesn't make sense. And then the police is supposed to look out for the well-being of the community and the people, not to ask me questions in return. It's like, okay, I'm like, well, I have on record that I have an address. She's like, well, you're gonna have to go resolve that at DMV. What's a driver license got to do with me being unsafe and unable to pay for my hotel past another few hours max, or whatever, however long this is gonna last? And that it's a woman cop on the phone, so it's really absurd, to be sincere now. And then I gathered myself and I started to redraw the timelines, and apparently, even though I did get my session under the Russell umbrella, when I got the session that had me go to Shasta to begin with from Kelly's house, they had me received at the house by Amber playing Russell. She would say that, yeah, sometimes when Amy's crying, I soothe her, and she says that I sound like Russell. And well, that in itself is psychotic. And I don't approve, nor do I agree of that agenda and of anything that came following that, because Amber told me in person that we're sisters and it's separable, and I don't feel this way. Like, nobody can force themselves upon another being, and like when it's a soul sister, you just feel it from the start. It's like, okay. And anyways, I don't have these things that ever lasted. I don't do lasting soul sisterhood. I'm not that kind of person, and people cannot change me or force me to embrace them in my life and to live with them in a home, which has been her plan since the day she met me. So since the day she met me, she's been trying to like mind program me into, oh, let's share Adam, and then it was like, I'm gonna pick you up, come to us and live with us, and I'll be the ambulant, cheater that goes and does anyone in town, because that's my personality, and you'll be the stay-at-home wife, and he'll impregnate you, and we'll all live together happily. Well, that's not my style. I said no to that, and then she noticed that I don't really want to deal with Adam, so then she started to want to deal with any guy that I'm dealing with, just to end up living with me under the same roof with a bunch of harem situationals. And I'm really not a Muslim. I don't appreciate that. And I will not ever live as an adult woman in a relationship with a man that I love, with another woman in the house, not even if it's a maid. Like, I don't even want any other body in the house besides him and I, one on one, period, the end. That's my free will that you guys cannot force impose any other one's will on me at any cost. So apparently, when they found out that at Loa Castle this wasn't budging and it wasn't giving, they had me moved to Blue Spruce under the direction of Jonah Terry. And then he was in the room the whole day. Well, I was with Michael in the other room the whole day, meaning Mike was on the computer working, and I was giving sessions alone all day because there was no divine masculine. There still isn't a Lucifer, father of all creation, or an archangel Uriel by my side at all. There's no functional masculine able to ground me and be my anchor on earth. It doesn't exist. They're all trying to play me and throw me rat poison and see which rat poison I'm going to prefer to bite that night, which is not the way a man behaves. So all you men are trying to hit on me according to whichever hoe you're banging that night and what she wants for me to be in your couple, which if you're already a couple, please forget about me. I am not a third party at any level. So soon as they brought the Jonah in the house, and I don't know how that turned and shifted, and he exited under 4252 and had the Totayana thing visit and become Dima Tabrawi for the night. And then I was like, full planetary liberation, I'm Aurora. And I told Miguel, and I believe that he would be able to, ground me and keep that up. But then he's like, you gotta go. Okay. And then there's no way in hell I'm allowed to be Aurora because Russell decided meaning Amber decided to send me a letter going, oh, Goddess Aurora, I love you, because she wanted to become Dima Tabrawi. And then when she had enough of becoming Dima Tabrawi, now she wants to be Aurora Morningstar, and she wants two of us with Andrew in a farm in North Carolina, and that's not gonna roll, like, under any sun. So Amber, you have to understand, sweetheart, that number one, you're not me. Number two, I apologize, but I don't need to. I don't have any desire to live under a roof with you at any level ever again. At all, really. It's the actual honest truth. Let alone, I don't even want to be at a table with you, let alone in a room with you, let alone meet you. Nor do I want to meet or be at a table or around any other of those feminines who sent me death threats, deportation threats, and restraining orders at any cost, or who got fucked under cameras under my name. This is extreme high-level terrorist behavior that I do not endorse, allow, or embrace in my life as a light worker and a star seed and a leader for new creation. So all of you now are wasting your time, and now apparently Biden is like encouraging double mask reality with a wall around the Capitol, maybe because that's when they invaded my home at on the 6th of January, which is what the cop was asking me. When did they enter your home? On the 6th of January, that's where they took me to the North End. And now the North End people are trying to sweep me under the rug and go, oh, why don't you go welfare? Oh, what do you want me to give up my heritage and my truth because some people decided to move into my home? No, you're not welcome. You're trespassing. You got to get out of there. I don't care if the police can't get you out. You got to go. You're not welcome to stay at 36 DL Unit 21 at any cost, or do anything in my name, or drive any car in my name, or use my identity at any level, or any of my identities, or any of my birthdays. You got to get over yourselves. None of you was born on my day. You got to go back to who you are and fuck off my existence. Thank you very much. Period. The end. This has been a psycho game that has been retarding the whole planet. And you can't reverse that on me. It's all on you people. And you keep choosing you over love every goddamn single day instead of serving me my rights and fucking off my fucking existence and property and stopping the trespassing so that you may know my truth and what my heart's desire is and who my heart's desire is. How can I know now who at all I would want to be around with all this crooked energy and everybody, one of you trying to approach me according to how Cordoba wants you to approach me, or how Tatiana wants you to approach me. That's not how it works. You're a man. You come to me for face value. If you can't handle me, Stay with whoever, but I will never, ever, ever digress and live under the rooftop with another female and her children. It's never gonna happen. I ain't Muslim, I ain't Mormon, and I ain't a peasant, and I don't do this shit. Divine unions is not bullshit.